And we're coming to you live from the traveling Built Ford Tough studio. Boomer Esiason, Greg Giannotti, it's Boomer and Gio on the Fan, simulcast across the country on CBS Sports Network. And wherever you're on the free Odyssey app, good Tuesday morning. We are live once again from the Blue Wire studios here at Wynn Las Vegas. Super Bowl week, Super Bowl 58 week, a huge week for the NFL and for CBS as Boomer was bopping around yesterday doing all sorts of stuff, including interviewing the quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy. It was Super Bowl opening night last night where everybody was asking the silly questions and doing everything that we've seen been done for the last 20 some odd years, and Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes and everybody taking all these slings and arrows from the media. So here we are. It's full-blown Super Bowl fever up in here right now. Good morning, Boomer. How are you?
Yeah, good morning. It's great to see you guys again. I mean, right after yesterday's show, I left here and I got back to the hotel. I want to say like towards the end of the second period of the Ranger game last night. That's how I'm trying to figure this whole thing out, the timing out and everything. And then was able to watch the third period, which was amazing. It was an amazing game last night. And your Islanders won an amazing game up in Toronto. So I want to be fair. Both hockey teams played against good teams. Both hockey teams won coming out of the break. And that last night Ranger game was unreal. And that guy, Nathan McKinnon, is ridiculous. If we have to see him in a Stanley Cup final, it's not going to be easy. You know what I'm talking about, Eddie?
Yes, sir.
It's not easy. But anyway, so I left here yesterday morning at 8:30, did not get back here until the middle of the second period last night, whatever the hell time that was. And it was nonstop. It was rehearsals. It was interviews. It was running. I was doing Monday QB on CBS Sports Network out by the Bellagio Fountain.
Yeah, what was that like?
All right, so the Bellagio Fountain goes off, I guess, every half hour. Is that about right, I think? And when that thing goes off, there's like an M80 that goes off with it. And as Allie said, because she worked over there with Jim Rome after she left our show, it sounds like a thunder going off. It's so loud. And that thing behind you is amazing. It's just amazing.
Does it come across on TV so everybody hears it?
Yes, you could see it. You could hear it. Wow. And, our CBS Super Bowl 58 logo, CBS Sports 58 logo, Super Bowl 58 logo is out there in the fountain. And nice. It's really an amazing look. I mean, they got a great setup over there. But I still say, out of everything I have seen in the last day and a half, nobody's got it better than us. I'm telling you, nobody has it better than us.
Yeah, I am not going to argue with you on that. This has been tremendous. This studio is awesome. This hotel is awesome. There's everything. I mean, it's like brand new. Everything is brand new in the room. I mean, this
feels that way, doesn't it?
This studio is tremendous. So, yeah, we're going to go over, at least the rest of us will be over, except for Eddie, I think, over at the Bellagio Fountain for this Drew Barrymore show tomorrow. So I could check out that whole situation. I'm excited to see that.
Did you see the new Paramount Plus promotion video that they put out?
I did not see this.
You guys didn't see this?
Paramount Plus promotion video?
Yeah, of all their different shows and the different actors and people.
No.
I'm going to show it to you in the break, and then we'll talk about it coming back from the break. But suffice to say, we're not in it.
Oh. No, the NFL Today's not in it, or this show's not in it?
Below is in it.
Oh, okay. So
Drew Barrymore's in it.
Oh. So nobody on the NFL Today, no one?
No, nobody from news, wow. I don't think. I just think it's just more Paramount Plus and all their entertainment shows.
Ooh. Yeah,
it's great. It's actually very good. It's a very good video.
Well, how good could it be if there's no NFL Today in there? If there's no Phil Simms, there's no Nate Burleson, there's no you, there's no James Brown.
You know what? I think actually people right now are sick of us. It's been a long NFL season, and we're going to be on for. Actually, it's kind of interesting. 4-hour show on Sunday. We'll be doing 3 of the 4 hours. So we have to transfer from the Bellagio Fountains back into the stadium before the game goes. So I'm trying to figure out being outside, like, do I do a change of clothes? I got a really beautiful
outfit change.
I got a beautiful suit for the Super Bowl, man.
Wow. Are you going to go back to pinstripes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. 100%.
All right. Nice.
Double-breasted, too, by the way.
Double-breasted, back to the double-breasted pinstripes?
Oh, yeah. I'm bringing
This is breaking news, by the way. This is huge.
Well, I told you after I wore the double-breasted the other couple of weeks ago, you guys call me Tommy Gun and all this other crap.
Yeah, zoot suit.
Right. I'm going to slap the crap out of all of you. But, no, I'm really considering it because I don't want to ruin. Because if it is cold and windy and rainy, I think Sunday looks okay.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to be outside in that suit. That suit should be inside.
That's an inside suit?
It should be an inside suit about an hour before the Super Bowl, and you're showing respect to Vegas and the importance of the game.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that you're going to do the 3 hours or the 2 hours, whatever you have to be outside.
90 minutes.
90 minutes outside, something else. Then zoot suit inside the stadium.
Me and Nate Burleson were discussing this.
Outfit change.
Yeah, I don't think Coach or Phil are
doing outfit changes. No,
I can't nail down J.J. Watt. I don't know what he's doing either.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like an outfit change guy either. He's going to pick something. That's going to be it.
Yeah,
you're the guy who has that sense about you.
Big
moment sense.
Right.
Like this.
I'm hot.
I gotta step it up. Hey, speaking of Phil, I was going to play this later, but I got this email from Zach Gelb last night. I did not ask him to do this. There were a couple questions I thought I was going to send him, but never did because I didn't want to put him in a weird spot because some of those questions were too much. I think.
Okay.
But he did this on his own, and he emailed me this last night. So he goes up to Travis Kelce at Super Bowl opening night to get a definitive statement on the lady glasses. This is what he did
really?
On his own. He wanted to see what Travis thought about Phil Simms' lady glasses. So, Fleegs, if you have it, please hit it.
Travis, Mama Kelce called you a fashionista on that New Heights podcast. I need to use your fashion sense for a second. Boomer Esiason and Greg Giannotti, they poke fun at Phil Simms for his lady glasses that he wears. I have a photo right here. What do you think of Phil Simms' glasses?
What's so ladylike about those? Those are some good, solid glasses. As long as it's helping him see, that's all that matters.
All right, good.
How about that?
And by the way, see, he lumped me in. I always get lumped in with you guys. Lump spot, definitely a lump spot. It's like, so I spent a lot of time with Phil yesterday.
Yeah.
So he was, curmudgeonly being Phil. I was up like at 3:30 in the morning working out and all this other crap. I said, "Well, come on over come on over to Boomer and Gio if you're up that early."
Yeah, exactly.
I said, "Come on over and join us. So you want to come and scream at the guys a little bit?" So I'll reach out to him. Okay. Not now, but in a couple hours, you could reach out to him, see if you could set him up, come in here and scream at you guys.
Now, is he in this hotel as well?
He is not.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit different. So it's
He's
not
in
like
the hotel that we're all moving to on Friday.
Okay. So it's not like he can get up from one of his 7 in the middle of the night peas and then come down here, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably part of the reason why he's up so early, yes.
But you thought it was going to be another disrespectful Phil Simms lady glasses thing, and it was not. Travis Kelce.
Good for Travis.
Travis Kelce, the man who is on top of the world probably more than anybody in the NFL right now, endorsed Phil Simms' lady glasses and said, what is ladylike about those glasses?
I'm trying to think of the Super Bowl that we had where we had Travis as a guest. I think it was... he was a guest on the Super Bowl today, so it had to be one of the games that he wasn't playing in, obviously.
19, he wasn't playing. It was go that far back. So that was a CBS Super Bowl. It was 19. That was the one down in Atlanta.
Yes, that's where he had to be. Yes.
Yep. So there was that one. And the one after that was the COVID Super Bowl. We did not go with
Tampa,
you.
Yeah.
That was a CBS one. We went to Miami one, which was not a CBS one.
That was right before COVID.
Yes. I remember. Not to go get into that whole thing, but I remember when you were sitting there in February and you're going, it's there already. It's there in the city. It's there. The stupid ass mayor doesn't know that it's there, but it's there.
No
and then we went and then it was there. You were right.
You know what is? We get the dumbest mayors. I swear to God. Well, maybe not the dumbest, but some of the dumbest. Some of the people that just have their heads so far up there. You know what? That have no idea what's going on.
Did you see that video of Eric Adams when he was earlier in his career before he became the mayor? And he's doing this thing where he's going through a house. Did you see this, Al? He's going through a house and he's like finding weapons. He's like talking to parents about where their kids could be hiding drugs and weapons. And I'm probably doing a terrible job of explaining this, but it is the funniest thing. He's like, it's like this right here. It looks like a little innocent teddy bear. And then you turn it around, bag of cocaine. It's so funny. He's like, this is just a normal picture frame. When you turn it around and take the picture out, here's some bullets. I'm telling you, it is so funny. Like he's finding guns and all sorts of childlike things. But I'm sure we could, that's something I'll play for you in the break. Because we don't see each other during the days now. So it's like when we see each other in the morning here, we're now just unloading all sorts of information on one
we
another.
got a lot to catch up on.
We do have a lot to catch up on. I know.
I can't wait to hear. I guess you guys went to Top Golf yesterday.
We did, yes.
And Al's all beat up this morning. He's hurt. He threw out his back.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought he was an athlete.
Yeah, well, I've seen him swing club before. He doesn't look all that bad. It just, unfortunately, after a few swings, he ended up missing the ball, and he threw his back out. I didn't think it was that serious, but the fact that he's still feeling it this morning means that it was.
Was it like the Tom Brady topping it at the Pebble Beach AT&T?
I did one of those, and then I had a swing and a miss. One time it happened twice in a row. I had like 2 strikes on me.
Now, given where you guys were, I remember at my golf tournament, you didn't play golf at the time.
Right, yeah.
And you guys are out on the driving range. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
All right. So, and you all looked about the same.
Well, no, Jerry looked much better than we
Jerry
did.
Much better than you guys. Yeah. I'm talking about you guys, like you and Al.
Right.
Now, think of where you've come from.
Yeah.
From that day to where you are today.
Yeah.
Were you annoyed that Al couldn't do what you're capable of doing now?
No.
Or are you trying to talk him down talk him into it?
So, Boomer, I believe now I've become an ambassador to the game.
Okay.
And what I like to do is if somebody is showing any sort of interest, I want to encourage that because that's what people did for me. That's what you did for me. You encourage it. You want to see people have fun.
Scores.
Yeah. I know. I got nipped twice. I was second place. Second place twice.
Look at Al. Al, is that teens?
Yeah,
on the one?
That's a 14. Yep.
That's a 14? You had a 14?
Yeah. I was hitting some solid shots, but they just weren't landing in the right spot.
Recco had a 183, and you had a 14.
As Eddie pointed out, though, low score in golf, that's the winner.
How about Stephen Waldron?
Yeah, Stephen. Yeah. But here's the thing. So Stephen and I made a bet. So he won. Stephen came back and nipped me on his last shot. He got like a 28 on his last shot in the first game. So then I cannot accept that loss. So I say, okay, $100 to your 20 that you're not going to beat me in the next game.
Attaboy, aloha press, Al.
So then Stephen goes, he's so confident. He goes, all right, $100 to my 50. I'm like, okay. And then I ended up beating him. I was in second. He was in third. He had to hand over the 50. He actually still owes me 10. He handed me $40. Thought I'd forget about it.
All right.
Did not forget about it.
You'll never forget about it.
Did not forget about it.
14.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. It was very sad to see.
What were you doing yesterday, Biggs? Hiking?
No, I was with him. It was, rainy and all. Jerry let me take 5 swings during, I think.
You went with them?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was there.
How many car bombs did you have?
I had about 3 Bloody Marys.
This guy,
nice.
The amount of Bloody Marys he's drank on this trip,
Well,
honestly, it makes me ill.
Bloody Mary's kind of healthy, right?
Yeah.
Got some, tomato juice. Yeah. Some
There's
vitamins
something
in it.
about, like I was telling Eddie last night, there's
stand
something
it.
about me picturing all that tomato juice just sitting in his stomach because it's like chunky. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just think it's just this chunky vat of redness that is in his stomach.
Chunky fat of redness.
Vat of redness. Mm-hmm. It's got to be the most disgusting puke of all time if he threw up those Bloody Marys.
Yes. I cannot stand tomato juice.
Yeah, me either.
I don't like it.
I mean, tomato sauce, sometimes too much of it I don't like. Tomato juice.
How could you, as a Giannotti, say that about tomato sauce?
It has to be the right amount of sauce. You can't.
Or gravy, as they call it.
Nah, not a gravy guy.
You're not a gravy guy?
It's a sauce. It's sauce. No,
It's
I mean,
sauce.
it just.
Sauce, yeah.
Yeah, you can't. It can't be drowning in the sauce. What? How am I disappointing you with?
Al's 14. He's drinking tomato juice, and you're sitting here telling me you're soft on sauce.
Sometimes.
I mean, we're only 15 minutes into the show.
Yeah. No, we had a fun day yesterday. We had nothing. Today is going to be very quiet, though.
I will say that sitting down with Brock Purdy, he's a guy that you want to root for, man. He is he set up his parents on draft day because, he is Mr. Irrelevant. So he was the last pick in the draft. And watching all these interviews and, I don't know how many different questions he had to answer yesterday, including mine, and then including ESPN, including the NFL Network, including this one, including that one. So finally, you get to him. It's like, all right, what are you going to ask him? So I saw on draft day how he was taking phone calls from other teams that if he weren't drafted, he would be an undrafted free agent that he could basically sign with anybody. And he said there was a list of 3 teams. He wouldn't give me the other 2. He said the 49ers were one of them. But the other 2, he wouldn't tell me that he was getting phone calls from. And then, of course, he gets a phone call from John Lynch telling him that, hey, we're going to pick you with the last pick. Now, he was with his family, I guess either in Arizona, I think in Arizona. So he knew he was going to get picked. And he walks back into the living room and tells his family, it's just another team wanting to,
Oh, look
sign
at
me as
that.
an undrafted free agent.
Tricking his own family for entertainment. It's my type of guy.
So he set up his own family. And then, of course, they announced that he was being picked as Mr. Irrelevant. The family went crazy around him. They were so happy for him. And, he's just a nice, likable guy, man. Cool, calm, confident, and just about as easygoing as you can imagine.
Yeah, you know what they say. Moment, not too big for
No, not at all.
Not too big.
As a matter of fact, I think he's proven in these 2 playoff games that he's played, and he's had to bring his team from behind, that this whole game manager system quarterback nonsense is out the window.
Is he one of those guys that immediately knows who you are?
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's what I like.
Somebody told him.
Oh, really?
Because he wasn't born when I was playing.
So what? I wasn't born when George Washington was the president. I know that, like not to compare you to George Washington, but there's things that you don't know that happen before you're born all the time, right?
Well, I did ask him if he knew that, I was not very fond of quarterbacks from San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
He didn't know that.
All right.
But I told him, of course, and then I did ask him a question about it.
See, I like when the guys know on their own, like they've studied the league, they understand who came before them and all that stuff.
Yeah, he understands the 49er quarterback legacy for sure.
Well, I would hope so.
Definitely involved. And I think he's kind of close to Steve Young.
I mean, it's been stuffed down his throat, I'm sure, the second he got in there. And you put that uniform on, you play that position for this team, it's no joke.
I think now that the fact that he led his team to 2 comeback wins, he is now entrenched into that 49er quarterback lore type of thing. Now, if he could win this game and possibly win an MVP in this game, which he was probably one of the odds-on favorites, I think.
He's the second favorite.
All right, yeah. So if he does that, and then is able to continue with Kyle Shanahan, it could be on quite a run. But on the other side of things, we're looking at a dynasty. You had the New England Patriot era under Tom Brady and everything that he accomplished, and now we are here under Patrick Mahomes and his era. And I think, he sees his team as a dynasty right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, they essentially are.
Yeah.
When you're in that many AFC championship games, that many Super Bowls, you've won multiple, you have an opportunity for a third. That's exactly what they are. All right, Boomer and Gio just getting started on this Tuesday morning from the Win, Super Bowl 58. We'll get Jerry in here in just a couple of minutes.